Welcome to Dogs Info. Every single day, and you have been completely ignoring it. We often mistake our dogs' quietest gestures for simple neediness or laziness. But the truth is, dogs possess a deeply complex biological language of affection. From falling asleep at your feet to dropping their favorite toy into your lap, these aren't random acts. They are profound declarations of absolute trust. In this video, we uncover 7 subtle signs that your dog is unconditionally bonded to you. Once you learn to read these hidden signals, your relationship with your loyal companion will never be the same. Let us decode the secret language of your dog. Number 1, they follow you everywhere, even to the bathroom. You might roll your eyes or laugh when your dog insists on following you right into the bathroom. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself why they do it? Why, out of every room in the house, every soft bed, and every cozy sunlit corner, do they insist on being exactly where you are? Even during your most private moments? This isn't just about a clingy habit. It's not about begging for food. And no, it is absolutely not because they are bored. This behavior stems from something much deeper within their DNA. In the wild, canines stay close to their pack leader, not just to survive, but to feel a profound sense of safety. And to your domestic dog, you are the entire pack. You are the immovable anchor in a world that constantly changes around them. So, when they follow you from the living room to the kitchen, they are not being annoying. They are physically saying, "Where you go, I belong." It is their biological way of keeping watch, staying connected, and protecting the bond that to them means absolutely everything. Have you ever noticed how they quietly sit just a few feet away when you are cooking dinner, folding the laundry, or simply resting on the couch? They are not waiting for a command. They are just there, steady, loyal, and fully present. And when you are feeling low or exhausted, they often get even closer, as if their very physical presence might patch up the silence inside your heart. But here is the fascinating part that most people miss entirely. This following behavior isn't random. Behavioral studies consistently show that dogs who follow their humans closely throughout the day often possess the highest levels of emotional synchrony. That means your dog isn't just physically with you. Their nervous system is actually in tune with yours. And if that level of unseen closeness surprises you, just wait until you find out what happens when they bring you their favorite toy, especially when you are feeling down. Because that is when their heart speaks the absolute loudest. Number 2, they give you their favorite toy when you're down. Have you ever had a long, heavy, emotionally draining day? And then out of nowhere, your dog trots up and gently drops their absolute favorite toy right at your feet. At first glance, it is so easy to assume they just want to initiate a game of fetch. But pause for a moment and look closer at their body language. That toy isn't just a chewable piece of rubber or an old, slobbery, squeaky duck. To them, it is the one physical thing in the house they treasure most. So, why would they willingly hand it over to you? In the complex social world of a dog, voluntarily giving up a prized possession is an act of rare, profound trust. It is exactly like a young child offering you their favorite teddy bear, not because they are done playing with it, but because they genuinely believe it might bring you the same comfort it brings them. They notice when your shoulders slump. They hear when your voice softens. They feel when your internal energy shifts downward. And in the absolute only way they know how they respond to your pain. By dropping that toy, they are saying, "This object makes me feel better. Maybe it will help heal you, too." It is incredibly easy to overlook this beautiful gesture. We humans are busy, stressed, and distracted. We absent-mindedly pat their head, toss the toy aside, and move on. But dogs do not operate on accident. They are highly intuitive creatures. Studies even show that dogs can detect microscopic emotional changes in stress hormones in humans by scent alone. So, when they clearly see and smell that you are not okay, they take action. And sometimes their purest act of love comes in the form of a slobbery, squeaky offering. But there is even more to it. Some dogs won't just bring you a toy. They will wait, sit, and stare deeply into your face. They don't need you to throw the ball. They just need you to see them, to feel that you are not alone in your sadness. And isn't that exactly what we all want when life feels too heavy? Now, imagine this. What if the toy isn't just a physical gift, but an emotional mirror? What if your dog is showing you exactly what they need when they are hurting, too? Number 3. They look into your eyes and spark a chemical reaction. Have you ever caught your dog just staring at you from across the room? Not in that playful, high-energy, throw-the-ball kind of way. I mean, with soft eyes, their head tilted slightly to the side as if they are actively trying to read your human thoughts. And maybe, just maybe, you looked back at them and felt something shift in the air. A sudden stillness. A kind of quiet, unspoken connection that words simply cannot reach. In the natural world of canines, eye contact is never taken lightly. Among wild animals, a hard stare is almost always a threat or a physical challenge. But with you, your dog does the exact opposite. They soften their gaze. They blink slowly. They hold the eye contact without any tension. And in that very moment, something incredible and biological is happening inside both of your bodies. Clinical studies have definitively shown that when dogs and their humans lock eyes with warmth and affection, both of their brains simultaneously release a massive surge of oxytocin. That is the exact same chemical hormone that bonds a human mother to her newborn baby. So, yes, when your dog looks at you with that soft expression, they are not just seeing your face. They are actively feeling your presence. They are literally chemically falling deeper in love with you. It is wild to think that a simple glance across the living room could hold that much biological power. But your dog does not need spoken words. Their eyes do all the heavy lifting. You, they seem to say silently, are my person. I feel completely safe with you. This gaze is often paired with a highly relaxed body posture, a slow sweeping tail wag, or maybe even a gentle lean against your leg. These are all silent affirmations of a bond they trust more than anything else in the world. Have you ever looked away too soon, not realizing that moment was so much more than just a look? It was a promise, a quiet, sacred, biological exchange that says, I see you and I choose you. And if simple eye contact can trigger a flood of love hormones, just wait until you see what your dog's sleeping position says about how deeply they trust you. Number 4. They expose their belly while sleeping near you. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night to find your dog curled heavily at your feet, or tucked quietly right beside your bed? Think about it. They could have slept anywhere in the house, on the comfortable couch, inside their cozy crate, or stretched out by the cool window, but they deliberately chose you. That simple spatial decision, made night after night, says infinitely more than most people realize. In the wild, dogs only sleep near those they trust with their absolute life. Sleep is the single moment when an animal is at its most physically vulnerable to predators. So, if your dog actively chooses to rest beside you, it means they view you as their ultimate safe haven, even in their most defenseless state. It is not just a modern habit. It is a primal instinct passed down through thousands of generations of pack loyalty and survival. And in your modern, secure home, that ancient instinct still whispers to them. Stay close to your family. But, what is even more revealing is exactly how they position themselves when they sleep. If they curl tightly into a ball, nose tucked to their tail, they are naturally seeking warmth and comfort while protecting their vital organs. But, if they sprawl out completely beside you, legs stretched in every direction, back twisted and soft belly fully exposed to the ceiling, that is a level of trust so complete it borders on sacred. A dog's belly is their most unguarded vital core. When they show it to you while unconscious, they are biologically telling you, I have absolutely no fear in this world, not when I am with you. And here is something fascinating few people know. Neurological studies strongly suggest that domestic dogs actually dream about their owners. When you see them twitching their paws, whimpering softly, or paddling their legs in deep sleep, you might just be the star of that dream. Imagine that you are not just the center of their waking day, you are the center of their night, too. So, the next time they doze off heavily beside you, resist the human urge to move. Let them stay. Let them physically feel the safety they have come to trust so deeply. Number 5. They wait by the door when you leave. Have you ever noticed your dog's mood drastically shift even before you pick up your car keys? Before the front door even creaks open, before a single goodbye is spoken, they already know. They know you are about to leave the pack. And more than that, they feel the impending absence deeply. The soft shuffle of your work shoes, the subtle change in your breathing rate, the pause in your morning routine. It all speaks volumes to their highly observant minds. Dogs do not need digital clocks, and they do not understand human calendars. What they have is you. And the moment your daily rhythm shifts toward the exit, their entire world tilts a little on its axis. Some dogs will pace nervously, others will sit squarely by the front door, ears tilted back, eyes full of quiet, waiting worry. And the second you are finally gone, something heavy lingers in the house. Your unique scent, your residual energy, your stark absence. That is exactly why some dogs will immediately go curl up in your discarded laundry basket. It is why they wait patiently by the front window, and why every little creak in the hallway floorboards makes their ears perk up. They are not being overly dramatic. They are desperately holding on to the only physical piece of you they can while you are away. And then comes the reunion. The tale that goes absolutely wild before you even turn the doorknob. The frantic zoom eyes across the living room carpet. The happy, high-pitched bark that finally breaks through the hours of silence. That reaction is not just excitement. It is profound biological relief. It is pure joy. It is the realization of you came back. You always come back. That explosive moment may only last a few minutes, but to your dog, it is everything. Studies have shown that dogs can recognize their specific human scent, even after days or sometimes weeks apart. Your smell isn't just a familiar odor to them. It is the definition of home. So, when you see your dog light up like a Christmas tree at the sound of your car pulling into the driveway, remember you weren't just missed. You were deeply, profoundly longed for. Number 6. They yawn when you yawn. Have you ever let out a massive tired yawn and noticed your dog? Thing for watching, and like and subscribe, share please.